Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are diving into a truly mind-bending puzzle that has literally fractured the philosophical and scientific communities for decades. We're going to unpack something called Newcomb's paradox. And I promise you, by the end of our time together today, this fascinating thought experiment is going to thoroughly test your grip on reality. Because we aren't just looking at some abstract logic puzzle here, we're going to crack open the very foundation of human decision-making. So get ready, because you're about to question absolutely everything you thought you knew about your own choices.
So I want you to put yourself directly into this scenario. Imagine you're sitting across a table from a very wealthy, deeply mysterious entity. For our purposes, we're just going to call them the Predictor. Now, the Predictor isn't just rich. They possess a terrifyingly specific skill. This entity has a track record of predicting human behavior with a literal 100% accuracy rate. Every single time they've analyzed someone's choices in the past, they have been absolutely flawless. And right now, this infallible entity is looking right at you because you have a choice to make.
Okay, let's dive into this. The ultimate choice. 2 boxes, 1 decision. Let's see exactly what the Predictor just placed on the table in front of you.
Let's weigh the physical evidence here. On your left is box A. It's completely transparent. You can look right through the glass and see crisp, real bills sitting right there. It's a guaranteed $1,000. No tricks, no strings attached. Now, on your right is box B. This box is totally opaque. It's solid, heavy, and impossible to see inside. You're told that box B contains one of 2 things. It either holds a staggering $1 million, or it contains absolutely nothing at all. So you have the safe, clear guarantee of box A contrasted sharply with the high-stakes, opaque mystery of box B.
Here are the rules of the game. You're given a seemingly simple choice. Option 1, you can be greedy, or hey, perhaps just logical, and take both boxes, walking away with the contents of box A and box B. Or option 2, you can be bold, leave the guaranteed $1,000 behind, and choose to take only box B for a shot at becoming a millionaire. That is a life-changing $1 million hiding behind option 2. It seems like a straightforward gamble, right?
But wait, there's a twist. The catch. You see, this whole setup is actually a trap because the Predictor already made a forecast about your choice yesterday. And this brilliantly illustrates the ruthless conditional logic that the Predictor used to set the trap. Check out this breakdown. The Predictor actually set the contents of box B yesterday, entirely based on what they knew you would do today. If the Predictor forecasted that you'd leave the transparent box and take only box B, well, they placed the $1 million inside it. But if the Predictor forecasted that you'd try to maximize your payout and take both boxes, they left box B completely empty as a punishment for your greed.
Now, really think about the physical reality of the space you're in right now. The boxes are sitting right there in front of you. The lids are closed. Whatever the Predictor decided yesterday has already been done. The money is either sitting inside box B or it isn't. The contents cannot magically change, poof into existence, or vanish into thin air right before your eyes. The physical reality is totally set. So with that in mind, what do?
This exact scenario brings us to the battle of 2 logics. This puzzle has completely fractured the world's smartest minds into 2 fiercely stubborn, warring camps.
First, enter the one-boxers. They rely on something called the expected utility theory. And honestly, their argument is incredibly compelling. They say you absolutely must take only box B. Why? Because you are told the Predictor is never, ever wrong. If you reach out and take both boxes, the Predictor will have flawlessly foreseen this yesterday, and box B will be empty. You're going to walk away with a measly $1,000. But if you take only box B, the Predictor will have foreseen that too, meaning they already put the $1 million inside. You'd be an absolute fool to bet against a flawless, omniscient entity. Take box B and you walk away a millionaire. It's a guaranteed win.
But wait, listen to the 2 boxers. They champion the dominance principle, and their logic is equally fierce. I mean, they argue that the physical world is the physical world. The money was placed inside the boxes yesterday. It's already there, or it isn't. It cannot magically vanish when you reach your hand out. Since the contents are already fixed, taking both boxes dominates taking just one. If the $1 million is in there, taking both gets you $1 million and $1,000. If the $1 million isn't in there, taking both gets you $1,000 instead of absolutely nothing. The 2 boxes are screaming that you're throwing away a free $1,000 by leaving box A on the table.
Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is the airtight mathematical proof of the 2 boxers' argument. Think about it. If box B is empty, taking only B gets you 0, but taking both gets you 1,000. If box B is full, taking only B gets you $1 million, but taking both gets you $1,001,000. No matter what universe you're currently standing in, the one where box B is empty or the one where it's full, taking both boxes always, invariably, leaves you richer.
Which brings us to the free will crisis and the hidden logic of it all. Because as it turns out, we aren't actually playing a game for money here. That's just a Trojan horse for a truly terrifying philosophical paradox.
So the crucial point is that this paradox forces a devastating collision between two fundamentally sound realities. If you're a two-boxer, you're planting your flag firmly in the camp of free will. You choose two boxes because you fiercely believe that your choice right now, in this exact moment, is your own. It cannot be bound or influenced by a prediction someone made yesterday. But if you're a one-boxer, you're conceding to a predictable universe. You choose one box, but by doing so, you are actively accepting that your quote-unquote free choice was actually already determined and charted out before you even walked into the room.
I want this thought to really sink in. By trying to outsmart the predictor, you aren't just playing for money. You are testing whether your choices are truly your own. The existential weight of what you decided to do when those boxes were first placed in front of you is immense. Are you an independent actor navigating a chaotic world, or are you just playing out a script that was written long before you arrived?
Which brings us to the ultimate question at the heart of this entire explainer. Look at the choice you made. Look at the logic you used to justify it. And ask yourself, do you really have free will?